Following up on the Peirce School's decision to postpone reopening after a staff member tested positive a couple of weeks ago, I spoke with the nursing director about why school nurses are busier now than ever. Even with fewer students in the classrooms, there's a lot to do to help prevent any further closures.
Since COVID hit, it's been very challenging. It's taken up almost 100% of my time. The policy and the regulations and the guidelines have changed so frequently. We have to stay on top of that as nurses and as nurse leaders and let the public know. So school nursing is not just putting on Band-Aids and giving out meds anymore. There's so much more to it. But our school nurses are still involved in case management. They're still involved in paperwork. They're still involved in helping the teachers who have questions and concerns.
Helpful reminders to wear your mask can be found around Arlington public school campuses. But how else is the district ensuring that families can send their children off for in-person instruction with confidence? Susan described the online resources available to keep people informed.
So there's a couple of places on the main web page. One says, I believe it says COVID information from your APS nursing director. You can click into that, and that brings you to our COVID web page. That brings you to our main nursing COVID web page, and there's a letter there, and then there's all sorts of resources that you can click into.
Although in-person classes don't begin here at Arlington High School until January, nursing faculty is working around the clock to ensure that comeback isn't pushed back any farther.
And we talk about things like, when is it appropriate to come back to school and things like that. There's a lot more to think about. Before, when a kid would come in with a bellyache or a headache, we might just help them there and treat them, and that could still be an issue. That could still be the way we do things now. Kind of depends on the situation. So each nurse is looking at every situation, looking at the COVID symptoms and making sure that we're making decisions that help keep everyone safe.
PCR tests rather than the rapid tests are the only ones accepted as good to go by Arlington schools. Testing sites for such PCR tests are currently available in towns like Chelsea and Everett. School nurse Jen said she and her family attended the Everett location and were able to get their results back the very next day. For ACMi, I'm Krystin Beaulieu.